Hi, I'm Evan, and I'm going to be giving you my top 13 horror songs for Halloween. By the way, my parents are in the other room sleeping, so we gotta shh. From the title and thumbnail, you can probably see that this list is going to be a lot of mall emo. That's the base of the list, but we might go a little bit outside of that. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you a playlist with all of these songs and more. I'll also provide a list of just the song titles and the artist names mentioned in this video, so you can find everything easily. Kicking off this list, at number 13 is Prelude 1221 by AFI.
Kiss my eyes and lay me to sleep.
The intro kind of sounds like the Harry Potter theme song to me. But then those stomps and claps just come in hard. The song is just so cool. It's one of the best album openers I've ever heard. Number 12 is Don't Look at Me by Poor Stacy.
I'm not afraid to call, but I don't like it when you look at me.
This one gives me some serious goth club vibes though. I'll admit I've never been to a goth club, but I love how he starts with that low, breathy singing over the subdued music, and then suddenly he just screams and the music explodes into a dance beat. And I don't think I've heard any songs ever that sound quite like this. Alright, for number 11, we're gonna get a little weird. This one is Concrete by Poppy. I think the scariest part is honestly that the song also sounds like this. If you want to know how that all fits together, you just gotta go check out the song. It's a little jarring at first, not gonna lie, but I think the bipolarity of it is what kind of makes the song brilliant. Number 10 is The Thespian by Alesana.
Tell me I'm forgiven, say you'll always be mine. Say that everything is over, tell me I'm fine.
Now this is the song that got me into Alesana back in like 2010. There's so many cool parts to the song. It really puts their songwriting, musicianship, and vocal talents on full display. This was the flagship single of their concept record, The Emptiness, and I think it still holds up as one of the best seen concept records of all time. And the number 9 song is A Little Piece of Heaven by Avenged Sevenfold.
And I know it's not your time, but bye-bye.
The most impressive part of the song is that it manages to hold your attention for the full 8 minutes. There is a lot to chew on musically, melodically, lyrically, and what's cool is like a lot of the parts, especially the intro, sound exactly how you think Halloween would sound. And number 8, Emperor's New Clothes by Panic! At the Disco. The song has a very unique vibe. It's his Broadway pop sound with a darker twist. It has addictingly catchy verses and a really creative chorus with that like bouncing melody. And the song has over 280 million views on YouTube. And number 7 is The Bird and the Worm by The Used. I used to hear this song on K-Rock as a kid, so I go farther back with this one than any other song on the list. I think my favorite part is the deep, culty choir that's chanting all alone in the post-chorus. And I really appreciate all the whispers and the laughs and the subtle sound effects, the cinematic elements that all comes together to make this an emo Halloween classic. Number 6 is Grim Reaper by Femme featuring Lil Tracy.
Last night, you died in my arms, there was no one there to save ya.
Now, I know this one's a very personal choice. A lot of you probably don't know it. It is a hauntingly beautiful emo rap song. And a lot of emo rap is kind of like lacking in great melody, I would say. But this song has fantastic melodies. And it's got a cool verse from Lil Tracy.
Still my heart, girl, waste my time. Still my eyes, Coraline.
And coming in at number 5 is It's Just Me by Escape the Fate.
Just a little more, come on, satisfy me. Just a little more, come on.
This is Escape the Fate's attempt at an evil carnival anthem, and they absolutely kill it. The guitar intro and Craig Mabbitt's whispery vocals really lure you into this bizarre world that they've created with this song. Plus, the brass instruments throughout the song are a really nice touch. They make the ending sound very grand and apocalyptic. And the fourth song is I'm Not a Vampire, revamped by Falling in Reverse.
I'm insane. I can feel it in my bones.
This is the most ambitious reimagination I have ever heard. He adds several new parts, including a monk choir.
I just want the world to believe.
And then the song rises to a soaring climax that will give you chills. Number 3 is Sarcasm by Get Scared, featuring Craig Mabbitt of Escape the Fate.
Don't mind us, we're just spilling our guts. If this is love, I wanna be loved.
Super catchy post-hardcore horror anthem. Great use of orchestral elements that really give the song a horror vibe. And an excellent vocal performance both from Nick Matthews and Craig Mabbitt. These melodies are so good. Every part of the song has just been stuck in my head for the past decade. And number 2 is Heathens by 21 Pilots.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to.
The song was written for the movie Suicide Squad, but also as the anthem for their fandom. The robotic backing vocals, the glitches, the chilling piano, and the spooky choir all come together to make this a very unique and compelling dark pop song. And the song has 1.7 billion views on YouTube. That's crazy. Now, before I announce my number 1 pick, I'm gonna roll some honorable mentions.
I just wanna know what happens when I'm dead.
I should've known a little better. Nothing's ever left. You know you can't breathe on my own. I know you're tired. I'm a 21st century vampire.
Alright, I'm sure you are dying to know my number 1, so here it is. The best alternative Halloween song, in my opinion, is Mama by My Chemical Romance.
Mama, we all go to hell. Mama, we all.
Gerard Way's performance on the song is just spectacular. He really nails that like creepy horror vocal style.
My mother was the warden to my legs and to my tongue.
The song is an incredible journey through the terrors of a tortured mind. The song structure and the lyrics are very artfully done, both in the imagery and the emotions expressed. It's sung from the perspective of a soldier who's writing home to his mom, but she disowns him because she thinks he's like a murderer or something. So here's my favorite lyric. Well, mother, what the war did to my legs and to my tongue. You should have raised a baby girl. I should have been a better son. If you could coddle the infection, they can amputate at once. You should have been. I could have been a better son. So if you got any song suggestions, let me know in the comments below so I can add them to my playlist, Horrorland. It's got all the songs I mentioned in this list and tons more. And here's a list of just the names of the songs and artists that I mentioned in this video. It's also in the description. So that's all for tonight. Happy Halloween, so long, and good night.